So this might sound kind of stupid. I'm not sure if this is worth sharing, but it's something I've been obsessed with for most of my life. So I just want to express it and maybe it'll stop rattling around in my head. So I've always been obsessed with knowing other people's subjective sensory experience. So the subjective sensory plus the chemicals that they get when they experience the thing in a pure, vivid package, feeling exactly what someone else feels when they're doing something. So of course it would be nice also to have the full experience, like walk around in someone's body and do what they do during their day and think what they think and feel the emotions and all the sensory, but I'm just a little bit more fixated on the sensory. So I can describe how I feel with words or images or music, but I can't make you feel what I feel when I do something. Feel what I feel when my dog hugs me. It's just not possible for me to share the exact vivid experience. I can only describe it. So here's what I wish I could do. A lot of times I'm laying in bed at night and I'm super cozy. I just washed all our sheets the other day and the bed just felt so good and I was so relaxed and I love my bed. Or sometimes when I take a shower, I think, oh, this feels so amazing. And I wish that I could record that experience and make a digital file where someone could click on the link and feel what I feel. Not necessarily think what I think, because I don't really want to give just anybody access to that, but to feel what it feels like when I'm in a hot shower and it feels super relaxing and it feels so good, and the chemical feeling response that goes through my body when I'm doing that. I wish I could package that and send a link to someone and they could click on it and feel exactly what I'm feeling. And I wish that I could experience what other people feel. And I've always been kind of obsessed with this thought and a little bit frustrated that it's not possible. And it would be fun to just be someone else. You know, what is it like to be that guy? What is it like to be over 6 foot tall? To have a really high IQ? What is it like to have a dick and write your name in the snow with your own piss? These are things that I can't experience. I just have this preoccupation with what it feels like to be in someone else's body. What does it feel like to be really strong? You know, like a super buff guy. What does that feel like? I can't know. I only know what it feels like to be me. And I get really curious about the smallest little SI details, maybe like SI-FI details of other people. There's all kinds of interesting stuff that you can know about a person, but I get really curious about, do they like coffee or do they like tea? Do they like it black or do they like it with milk? And when they take the first sip of coffee in the morning, what exactly do they experience? What does that feel like? Because I only know what it feels like when I drink coffee in the morning. And I drink it black, by the way, with a few drops of stevia. So imagine the implications for advertising. An Instagram post of a massage therapist promoting their business. And there's a link and you can click on it and get a little sample of what it actually feels like to get that massage. Or Google reviews. You know, instead of like text-based reviews, it would be like, I'm George P. I got a massage at Bright Star Massage from Annie. It was awesome. Click the link below to get a sample of what it felt like. That is really powerful. And we do have something kind of similar because we have mirror neurons, and that's the closest that we'll ever get. Recently at the YMCA, I wanted to learn how to use the rowing machine, and I'd literally never used a rowing machine before. And so I looked up a whole bunch of YouTube videos about proper form, like how do you use the rowing machine correctly. And it's because of mirror neurons that I can watch a different body do something and I can understand myself how to do those mechanics, even though I've never actually done it before. You're just like watching someone else and going through a simulation in your mind. Mirror neurons is like what enables a monkey to look at another monkey using, you know, the stick to get the ants out of the tree hole. And they can mimic that behavior because of mirror neurons. So here's a video of me giving my sister a massage, and you can experience this phenomenon for yourself. When you see this image of a body getting a massage, you can sort of imagine what it would feel like for yourself. And that's why videos of massage in massage advertisements on Instagram are so powerful, because you see someone getting a massage and you imagine that relief and it reminds you to book an appointment. So yesterday I got a massage from my trading partner. partner. There's this woman that I trade with back and forth, and we both do barefoot massage. While I'm massaging her, sometimes she kind of looks up and she's like, "What are you doing? How are you doing that? Oh, you do that differently than me. I'm going to try that next time." Well, I just got a massage from her yesterday, and she did something to me that I did to her. So a technique that she learned from me. And no one has ever done this to me before, and it felt amazing. And it was just this moment. And I said, "Oh my God, that feels so good." I had no idea it felt like that. And so now I feel good about using that technique. Not everyone's going to experience that technique the way that I personally experience it, but I can kind of learn from that moment that maybe this is a good technique to keep in my bag because someone did it to me and it felt amazing. I'm really, really frustrated that I can't give myself a massage. Or imagine if you could record every massage session, and then after the client leaves, you can review the experience and know exactly what they felt. Imagine how much your technique would improve over time just by knowing the exact effects that you had on your client while you were doing, certain movements. It would also completely change the greeting card industry. You know how you can buy those cards where you push a button and you can record a little voice message, or push a button and it plays a little song? What if you could push a button and give someone a sensory experience? "Hey, happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. Here's the exact euphoria that I experience when I take a hot shower. Hope you enjoy." I mean, it's just kind of nice, like just a little sample of pleasure. I don't know if this is like so stupid. I don't even know if this is worth sharing, but like I'm kind of obsessed with this idea and frustrated that this isn't actually possible. And like with all the advancements in technology, why haven't we figured this out yet? Like seriously, imagine how it would change Google reviews. And everybody likes different stuff. Like some people like potatoes. And to me, they're so boring and the texture's kind of grainy and they're really starchy and I just don't like them. But what would it be like to find a potato eater and have their exact vivid experience of pleasure when they're eating potatoes? To just like walk up to someone and be like, "Hey, what's it like when you eat potatoes? You look like you're really enjoying yourself." And then you just play the experience and you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, some people like potatoes." We all have different preferences, and I don't know. You can take this idea into a lot of different places, but that is just what I've been thinking about, and I don't know why it's so fascinating to me or so frustrating to me that it's not possible, or why I keep thinking about it, but that's the thing I've been thinking about lately.